Hello, good morning, students. I am back with yet another session on English grammar for grade 3, topic nouns. Before we begin with, let us do one small activity. Here are a few red color and blue colored beads, wherein you have to sort it and put the red color beads in this bowl and the blue color beads in this bowl. Okay, let us try. This red color bowl will go in this bowl. This blue color will go in this bowl. Okay. This red color and this red color again will go in this bowl. Okay. Two red colored beads. And this blue color bead again will go in here. Okay, and this at the end, this blue color bead will go in here, and this red color bead will put in this bowl. Okay, so we have sorted out the red color and the blue color beads with 4 red color beads in this bowl and 3 blue color beads in this bowl. So what have we done here? We have sorted these beads. In short, we have classified these beads on the basis of color. We have done the classification. Okay? The same classification is applicable to human beings, birds and animals. And that is what is the topic for today, that is gender nouns. That is the topic for today, that is nouns in terms of gender. Okay. Now, gender is broadly divided in 3 forms, that is masculine form, feminine form and neuter gender. But today we are going to concentrate on masculine gender and feminine gender. Okay? All the human beings, birds and animals are divided in masculine and feminine forms. Now let us briefly look at the main forms of gender where it is commonly used in our day-to-day conversation, in our day-to-day writing. Okay. The first is the prince. Now who is a prince? The prince is the son of the ruler. He is a son of a king or a ruler. Okay. The daughter of a king or a ruler is known as princess. Okay. Now, the next masculine form is the nephew. Nephew is like, for example, you have a brother. Okay. Your brother gets married and he has a little son, baby boy. Okay. Now, what is your relation to that baby boy? He is your nephew. You are his aunt. Okay. The son of one's sibling is a nephew. Exact opposite is the daughter. Okay. She is a daughter of your brother or your sister. Okay. Next is the God. The God is a superpower, the almighty super ruler who rules the whole world. Okay. If the God is a male, okay, we call him God. And if it is a female superpower ruler, it's known as goddess. Okay. The female. Okay. Next is a poet. A poet is a person who writes poems, poetries, okay? And a female who writes poems, she is known as poetess. Next is the wizard. A wizard is an evil, you can say he has got magical powers. He is an evil person who has magical powers. Okay. Now, the female person who has got magical powers, she is an evil woman. You must have seen in fairy tales. For example, we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Okay, in the end, the stepmother comes in the form of a witch with a black pointed hat and a black coat with a pointed nose. So she is a witch. She is an evil woman with the magical powers. Okay. Next we have a milkman who delivers us milk. Okay. If a lady comes to deliver milk, we call her milkmaid. Next is a waiter. Now, who is a waiter? A waiter is a person who works in a restaurant and serves us food, and whenever we need anything, he serves us. Okay, he is a man, and the exact opposite is a lady who serves in a restaurant, in a hotel. She is known as waitress. Okay. Now, this word servant. Okay, servant can also be used for females, but in that case you have to specify whether it is a male servant or a female servant. If it is a female servant, we call her maid. Okay, a servant is the domestic help who helps us around the house. Sometimes they are they help us in cooking food, in managing the household work. So if nothing is specified, we think that servants are males. But if it is specified that it is a female servant, then we automatically come to know that she is a maid of the house. Okay. Now next we deal with the animals. Okay, in the masculine and the feminine form. Okay, a male horse and a female is known as mare. Okay, horse, mare. Similarly with the fox, the male is known as a fox and the female is known as vixen. Okay, next is a peacock and the female is a peahen. Okay. Next, bull, masculine form, okay, and cow is a feminine form of gender. Next, tiger, tigress, dog, bitch. These are the most common ones that I have picked for you. There are many more that we will come across as and when we start our learning in a proper way. Okay. Next, we move on to the gender nouns, wherein they have no feminine, they have no masculine form, they are the general ones. Like a baby. Unless and until we don't specify whether it is a baby girl or a baby boy, it is a general term for both the boys as well as girls. Like sometimes we say that if a girl child is born, we say baby is born. But if a baby boy is born, we call him as Baba. Actually, it is incorrect. There is no word called as Baba. It is only baby. We have to specify whether it is a baby boy or a baby girl. Both the boy and as well as the girl are known as baby. Similarly goes with child. If it is a girl child, we specify. If it is a boy child, we have to specify. Otherwise, both boys and the girls are known as child. Similarly with the infant. Infant is a very small baby, less than probably 2 years of age, and we have to specify whether it is a girl infant or a boy infant. Usually infants are the general term we use for a very small child. Okay, now next is the term student. You are my student. You be a girl or a boy. It doesn't affect your status as being my student. Of course, if I want to specify that you are my girl student or a boy student, which comes later on, till that time you are my student irrespective of your gender. Similarly goes with me. If I am a female teacher, I have to specify that. But in my place, if there would have been a male teacher, the word teacher goes for him as well. It doesn't affect whether the teacher is a male teacher or a female teacher. The teacher is a teacher. Okay. Next is the term passenger. Passenger does not have any form of gender. We have to specify later on that if it is a female passenger or a male passenger. Unless and until you don't specify, the passenger is common for both male as well as female. Next is a guest. Who is a guest? Guests are the people who come to visit us. They can be a male guest or a women guest, a man guest or a women guest. You have to specify who has come to visit you. If it is a male guest or it is a female guest. Till that time, the word guest is used for both the gender. Okay? Relative. The people who are related to you are your relatives. Relatives is a common gender noun for both the male as well as the female. Okay. Next is a cousin. Unless and until you don't specify whom you're referring to, whether she is a girl or a boy, all your cousins are known by the general term cousin. No male, no female. It is a general term you use for both your cousins, male cousin as well as a female cousin. A cousin is the child of your uncle or your aunt. Okay, that's all for today. Bye and have a nice day. Love you all.